Hello everyone. In this video we are going to make a YouTube landing page from the start. For this video we are going to use Firebase to publish our apps. We are going to use Firebase, which is a very useful CLI. It has Google Ads, AdMob, Google Marketing Platform, Play Store, Data Studio, BigQuery, everything integrated with it. We are not going to use Play Store as we know it's a web application, so we are not going to use Play Store. And it is used by Duolingo, the New York Times, Trivago, and Wattpad, Gameloft, Critrip, and other those famous sites. So we are going to use this to host our web application. So I'm going to use a famous code editor called Visual Studio Codes. There are billions of people using Visual Studio Code. And thirdly, we are going to use CMD to publish a final result of a Firebase. So let's get started. So we have to click on the top right and we have to sign in into our account. Wow, they have redesigned this, have they? Okay, so let's go to Team Yellow Dragons official. What? Anyway, so this is our dashboard. Let's go and click on add project. Let's type a unique name, the YouTube landing page, the YouTube landing page. There we go. Oh, that's not available. So let's just skip it. Oh yes, that's available. So to check the available, this is a ID. If the ID doesn't have some text like this, it means that it's not available. Someone else has taken this. But if you want it uniquely, you can just type vid and here it goes. Let's continue. Let's select an account, which is default account for Firebase. Create project. So it will take a little bit time. Okay, now make sure you have got Visual Studio Code installed, because we are going to forget about Firebase now, and we are first going to publish the web application. I mean, first we are going to design and do everything about the web application, that is the landing page. And we are also going to use CMD to publish it at the last. So we need all these applications. So CMD is not important. You can use your own CMD for that. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm in my Visual Studio Code and I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to name it. So it has to be index.html. So let's give it index.html. And now we have to create a style page. So style.css. Here we go. Okay, now these are some short abbreviations I'm going to use. So first one is this. Here you go. Okay, so now document, I'm going to obviously change it to Team Yellow Dragons, a YouTube channel. Oh, a YouTube channel. Here we go. And now I'm going to make this. So we are going to first make a navbar. Nav container. And then we have to give it a navigation section, then a header. Okay, now we have to use a tag. So a dot class logo. We are going to just make a text logo now. Here we go. Let's give this theme yellow. Okay, so now for the dragons, I'm going to use something called as the span tag. So span class is equal to what? Anyway. So anyway, let's, it's just, this is so shortcut. Span dot logo, and then we'll just give it a span. Your Vico. Span? I mean span. Spam? Oh, span. My bad. Okay. Okay, so now after the span tag, we have to give it inside dragons. Error space over here. Let's just delete the space. And we are going to open our live server. So I've installed a extension called live server by Ritwik Day. So you can install it by just going in extensions and typing the live server by Ritwik Day. Okay, open with live server. So it has opened on port. Oh, this is capital. Here we go. Okay. Now we have to make other options. Like we are now going to keep no options. It's just going to be Team Yellow Dragons. Or we'll just keep YouTube and Google on the side. So we'll do that. Okay. So we'll go out of the navigation, not the division, only the navigation. And let's just type over here. Elements. And oh, I'll just name it links. Okay, here we go. And over here, I'm going to give a UL, a LI, and now a class, which is now youtube.com. I'm just going to keep it YouTube till now, and I'm not going to change it completely. youtube.com, and over here HTTPS. Here we go. And over here, let's type YouTube. So YouTube. Now again li. And this is A. And let's type over here just google.com. So it's just going to be for example. Here we go. And let's type over here Google. Okay, now let's do the CSS for the navbar. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to use a font. Link is in the description. It's called Font Poppins. Fonts.google.com/specimen, which is Poppins. There we go. And I'm going to select 500, medium 500. So it's thin 100, extra light 200. Because we don't want that. We just want medium 500. Select the style. We are going to link it and we are also going to import it. Let's just link it in our HTML. Oh, and we forgot to make the style. So it's just link is equal to CSS. Done. So that what all it takes to code in HTML for the navbar. Let's Control plus C this, and let's import this in CSS. Actually, my browser and my Windows crashes a lot, and many others browsers do. So it's better that we keep it in both the files. So we have imported both. Here we go. And it's perfect. Now let's do the body. Body. So body color, BG color, which is equal to background. Background color. It's equal to F2, F2, F2. It's going to be in height, and that's a hex value. So let's add a hashtag. Here we go. It's in the family of height. It's just a little bit grayish. Margin, let's set it to 0. So I like to set margin by all myself. So 0. And font family, and it's actually good to keep a habit of making this. Actually, it's not needed on many computers, but some browsers crash, so this is important. Here we go. Now let's do it for the nav container. Dot nav container. Here we go. And let's set it to let's set some important things, which is margin 1 EM unit. Here. I think that's all. We'll come here later. And now this is dot logo. What's wrong with my computer today? Okay. So now we have to keep text decorations, which is none. Here. We have to keep style. I mean color, which is equal to can. Oh no, let's not keep that. Let's keep it to red. And now let's keep some. Oh, this version is good. Okay. Now let's make this a little bit bold. So font weight should be bold. Is it good? Yes, it's good. Okay. Now let's go to these logo spam. So that's logo slash. It was spam, right? Yeah. Spam. What? What's wrong with me? Okay. So color, and this color should be can. And a little bit darker version of can if required, as it's required. So let's have a little bit darker version. Here we go. Yes. Okay, now let's worry about the other things, which are now this nav over here. So let's make a nav, I mean a UL, and let's say display is equal to flex. It works. Margin left should be 200px for experiment. Yes, it works. But let's keep it more to 300px. Yes, now it's best. Okay. And margin top. Oh, actually 275 or 250, 260 will do. 260 because we have to again keep a margin between these two. So margin top is 200p. That's too much. 100px and minus 100px. What? Did it go up? Let's try minus 50. That's too much. I don't know what's wrong with minus 100. Or let's just go minus 1 em minus 1.5. Here we go. Now let's do some coding for li. Text decoration, I mean a list style. List style. And it should be none. So see what happens here. Here we go. And margin left should be 50px. Oh, that's too much. So it's all experimental if you see. This is too less, right? Yes, it's too less. Let's just keep it 30. What? 26. Okay, that's good. 24. Yeah. Now that's what I call. Okay, so now now let's go to for the A tag. Now because of we get lots of times error, and it also came in the last episode. So we are just going to scroll over here, and we are just going to find this over here, which is called these A tags, and we are going to give them a color. So I feel the glass should be button top. Okay, yeah, so button top. And over here, let's keep it for button computer. I mean area, what am I doing? Button top. Okay, now they're in one class. Now let's do the styling. So dot button top. So in short, it's going to be text decoration. No. Oh, yeah, got another problem. Button. What? Yeah. Now it works. Now let's give it a common color, which is black, but not completely black. Yeah. Oh, it works. Okay. So now we are going to add dot button top hover. So when this gets hovered, its color should be, this color should be a pale color. So let's take F2, F2, F2. It's a hex value. So for instance, the hashtag. Actually, it should be pale. So I'll just go with 2F, 2F, 2F. Here, it works. So it's getting more pale. Can you see here? Yeah. And also we are going to keep text decoration as overline. So it will have this function. Can you see here? So that's all, and this doesn't have. So if we would have just used A, so this would get everything which has this. Okay, that would have looked really bad. So here we go. This is our mobile navigation. Pretty good. And let's see if it's working. Yes, it's working. Good. Okay, so now let's go to the other part, which is designing a hero section. And for our web application, we are only going to have some hero section. So that is going to be for the next video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and ring the bell for instant notification.